off, Tang Yuan. You're having a hell of a night already. Show me the Silas on R5. Love to see it selected up against the Nico in particular. Pop Blossom, a hell of an ability. Sasa's going to keep this here all day long and suffer no consequences for it, as his team is just getting the dragon anyway.
Yeah, still going to be the Drake going on over. A little bit delayed, couple of minutes behind the pace at which you would have otherwise wanted to grab that first objective. The response is going to be a little bit of damage onto this tower bottom lane. Don't even know if that full tower plate is going to be taken because the rotation can come on down now. Particularly worried about Unova right now at all. It'll be interesting to see what these two top laners can bring to the team fights once we get there. For right now, things calm back down once again. 2.5 minutes until the next Drake is going to join us on the board. And first items very, very close to being completed now.
Oh, nice
Tango, is he
charm
dead?
landed by
He's dead.
Sinian, flashes away from the abduct. And
Drake is going to spawn in onto the map. Reset coming through from Sinian. He should have himself a couple more components on the reset. Maybe some boots for that extra mobility.
yeah, that is a Wunai clone. Or no, it's not. That's the
going
real...
to be them still picking up the Drake nice and easily. No real response coming through from AL, and that's going to be the second Drake for LGD right here. They're the ones doing the stacking in this second game. Third game.
Yeah, so Sasa finds grander individual gold lead, and Xiaoya and YCX in charge of holding down the mid lane and have no problems doing so as they immediately back away, recognizing where the AL squad is coming from. In fact, there haven't been real individual plays other than the invades that you can point to as major victories. They have just eked themselves out piece by piece advantages and you know, find themselves now with a gold lead on Hong in particular, but really kind of across the board except for mid lane. Rift Herald looking for a charge, will find the tower. They should be able to claim this. Unova coming in on the flank will get the stun here onto YCX, and they finish him off in an instant. Quick kill picked up by AL, and now looking for this inner turret. They're going to pick that one up as well. Huge gold swing. Pop Blossom comes through, connects on a Hong. TP in from Sasa, looking for the multi-man stun off the counter-strike. Going to be forced back away almost immediately. Tang Yuan with the steal on the Spirit Rush. Going to be able to find and finish off Wunai. Gets himself his first reset of the fight. Jumps over the wall. Sasa coming in with the counter-strike once again. Gonna be forced to retreat. Tang Yuan on a low HP bar as well. Hong gonna get pulled back in by the Infernal Chains. Jumping forward. Tang Yuan finds one. Tang Yuan finds two. Sasa and Tang Yuan stay alive. Keep on fighting and clean house as AL loses 3. Sinian gonna be able to trade back onto Xiaoya before he retreats, but that is a numbers win for LGD.
Oh man, Tang Yuan and Sasa right there were playing out of their dang minds. That would have been an even easier fight if it wasn't for on the edge right here, living dangerously, and they're making it work.
And love that confidence from them as another fight breaking out in the opposite side jungle. Sasa going to be up in front immediately, forced to counter-strike his way out to safety, and very well might get hunted down here. Decides he's got to turn this play right back around. Throws down the Grandmaster's Might, looking for a solo kill out of the Hong, but cannot find it. The Hong will claim the shutdown, and it will be a trade for a mid-outer turret.
Yeah, you now lose yourself out onto one of those key members. No teleport available for Sasa, so if you want to start up this Drake, you better be dang sure that you are going to win this one out. The Hong does head back to base on very low health, though, so he's not going to be here either. A 4v4 fight right here for the Infernal Drake.
Yeah, Tang Yuan covering the ramp now, trying to stop AL from being able to get involved. Instead, going to turn his attention back over towards the Dragon. He does have the Dominus stolen away to give him a little bit of extra fight. And they're just going to try to control space, stop anybody from getting into this river by all costs.
Absolutely. If you could just body block them out, there's a lot less risk of having things stolen away. Obviously, we're getting very, very close to the end of Artakan as an objective in League of Legends. I do wonder if it's got a couple more throws left in it. We've seen plenty of teams who are very far ahead lose everything around this one. Tang Yuan taking a little chunk of damage, is going to have to jump back, and now positioning is in the favor of AL, but the resets have just come through from LGD. They've been able to go back, spend their gold, and now are in a very strong position to be able to start up a fight. Sasa pushing through the top lane, does have TP.
Sasa going to be such a threat in the side lanes here. GLFS does pull the trigger, gets in there onto Hong. Crescent Guard comes on a way to try to buy a little bit of space. Here comes the flank on the side from Tang Yuan. Pops his own Pop Blossom and finds it onto 3. Going to pick up the first kill and the second of the fight as Sasa TP's in, gets onto the Hong, takes him to the ground, and 4 members of AL are gone and done for. Sinian, the last one standing once again as LGD look to claim themselves the Otacon.
It's not quite the Otacon throw that we were expecting, but it is another team baited in by the promise of a one-team fight around its pit, and it's all just going to go wrong for AL. It's a real shame. It's the classic Nico situation when you've got a Sylas in the game. Yeah, you do a bit of damage, but the Sylas takes your ulti and does way more with it. Tangyuan, he's been the overall series MVP for me. He's been incredible.
Don't do it, Tangyuan.
Goodbye, Sinian.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he misses out!
Never mind.
Crushes him.
It's been so impressive for me throughout this series.
Yeah, I mean, Sasa kind of been relegated to weak side for a lot of this series, but now he gets to play the Jackson. He's having a hell of a time at it. Another fight breaking out here. I mean, Hong trying to fight his way through it. Here comes Sasa arriving to the scene right in the middle of everybody as in go the rest of LGD, but Sasa just getting melted down. Tangyuan finally going to get in there and finish off one kill, but Sinian hunted him down on the opposite side. Tangyuan turns the fight back around, dodges out on the charm, and wins out on the fight with the help of YCX. Meanwhile, Xiaoya was found and killed by GLFS in what is going to go down in the books as a fight win for AL, unless Tangyuan and YCX can find a little bit more. And Tangyuan not done! Dives in on a GLFS, finishes him off. A root connects over the wall to Unova, and Tangyuan cleans house and turns the fight back. And, I mean, feast your eyes for the rest here.
That was gorgeous, and you're watching in the picture-in-picture right now. That is going to be the soul picked up right here for LGD as well. They are well
tournaments so far. I would say playing second, maybe even third fiddle to Hong and YCX.
Yeah.
But this series, Tangyuan has been the face of this LGD squad.
Absolutely he has. I mean, he has just been popping off on this game. The Rise performance was awesome, flashing over walls, getting picks and kills, but this is some of the flashiest Sylas play I've seen in a while. Going forwards once again, trying to get a kill onto Yunoya.
Yeah, Unova trying his best, but will be melted on down. Tried to frontline for and engage from the rest of his team, but they just get pushed back by the force of Hong and Sasa, and so they will not get too much for it. Sasa loses a good chunk of his HP to a well-placed charm from the likes of Sinian, but will just fall back to the rest of his squad, who are taking inner turrets.
Yeah, I mean, with the Baron buff coming on through right here, it is real rough out there for the AO members. Sinian just gonna have to pop the ulti to try to get back away. When I gonna try go in, manages to just land onto Hong, though.
Yeah, Unai landed the Pop Blossom, didn't land the follow-up Tangle Barbs. It just gets turned right back around on by Tangyuan. Double kill for Tangyuan. In towards the opposite mid. A triple kill for Tangyuan. The Hong now assassinating Xiaoya on the opposite side, but guess who it is? Quadra kill for Tangyuan.
Oh, can he go get that Penta? Unova is back up and available. I don't think the Renekton is going to give this one over. Gonna have to settle for just the Quadra and the series win right here. I mean, maybe. It's been a while.
Up there. Sasa gets the counter-strike. Tangyuan is tanking turret shots, though. Sasa taking up this other one now, but I think our timer's expired. Unai's already back alive, and that's pretty much done for the fight. Tangyuan, no pentakill for you this time, brother. Even if you fish for the unofficial one, he's going to have to back away eventually. Unova actually going to give himself up here. Stolen Pop Blossom goes in with it, and we'll give it to him. Unofficial pentakill to Tangyuan.
Let's go. I mean, yeah. Well deserved in this game. 13-2-6. LGD not going to be able to quite.
You don't have to show Hong like that. Give him a break. He's done well this series.
Yeah, it's. You don't have to keep showing up the little moments. And oh, cool. It seems like this will be the.
You know what? I'm not going to ask for anything anymore. Actually, this is.
Hey, there's still some suspense, right? Is it a pentakill potentially for Tangyuan? When is the trigger going to be pulled right here? Tangyuan currently got that Spirit Rush up and available. When does he decide to go?
Guys, we're not even playing the ad. All right, Hog is looking for a potential invade here, or engage rather. Tangyuan throwing out some chains on the opposite side. They are working on this last and final inhibitor. And here comes Hong over on the opposite side, just trying to collapse all these waves as simultaneously as they can, Bloxer. And Unai finally going to pull the trigger, goes in there with the Pop Blossom, lands it onto Sasa, but here comes the rest of LGD from the top side. Hong going to throw himself in there, gets a big Crescent Guard onto 4. Tang Yuan advances forward. The Hong falls, as does the rest of his squad. Jungler and Top will join him. And game number 3 plus the full...